am not being an asshole. I am not being an asshole. I'm in my spot now. Okay. And why you always want to wait till we start? We have definitely started. We are definitely live right now. We're definitely on the air right now. You gotta get your microphone though. Come on now. Stop being crazy tonight. All right? We ain't been on here in a minute. It's been a while. What are you look? Okay, my leg is down. Listen. You really want to switch? We can switch. Because if I mean, I just want you comfortable. Y'all know what it is, man. What it is, what it's always going to be. Now tonight, special night. You know, got the one and only with me, as always. It's special. It's important to know where you're coming from and what you're doing. See, we were supposed to do this last night. We had a whole bunch of shit going on. So tonight we here, we lit, we live, we ready. All right, so yeah, that has nothing to do with the camera, Makia. But you can move it up, sure. That has nothing to do with the camera, though. That camera is crooked. I see it. All right, so. No, the camera is crooked. We're not crooked. The camera is crooked. All right. Opening up tonight, man. It's a special night. Opening up tonight, we're going to talk about. Let's talk about this because it's really been killing me. They've been talking in the media that R&B is dead. You agree with that? You agree that R&B is dead?
I think that R&B, the way a certain our generation is used to, is kind of gone. I don't feel like it's dead. It's kind of gone though, you know, because the people we grew up listening to, they grown, they families old, you know what I mean? Whatever the case, you know, so many new people coming in. So I don't feel like it's dead. I just think it's a new kind of R&B out because, I mean, you know, another generation, music all the way around is different. You know what I mean? So you can't expect for R&B to stay the same. So I don't think it's dead. It's just new. And like I feel like that this generation probably feel like R&B is good, you know, whereas we probably like, nah.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be completely honest. R&B is trash right now.
It depends.
No, that shit is trash. That shit is boo boo juice.
I beg
Okay.
to differ.
Okay. Here's the thing. R&B music back in the early 90s, even the mid 2000s, it made you feel. It made you feel.
I'm
it
gonna
made
say,
you feel.
Okay, you got to say it right then.
No.
R&B all the way up into the mid 2000s.
No,
had
R&B
a different real
up to
feel.
about 2010
Yeah.
was relevant. This R&B shit that I'm hearing now, R&B used to make me want to go out and make a baby. Want to go out and love and feel love and be in love, and it made you want to get up and celebrate being in love.
Yeah, but you have to think about look. Okay. That's not what our culture really dealing with these days.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now love is almost obsolete. The way people put it, oh, I need loyalty, I need trust, and I mean, which you do need all of these things, but
Yeah.
we are dealing with different things now.
This generation don't know shit about love. Ain't nobody in love.
Nobody, and I feel like
Everybody popping perks, popping mollies, and shooting they ops. Ain't nobody talking about.
or just I feel like what they feel like love is a lot different, from what we know love to be. Well, what the generation before know love to be.
I'm telling you, when I hear music now, I just think a lot of these motherfuckers didn't get hugs as kids. That's what I think. Like, I just think they were in a loveless home.
Well, you have to think about it.
What them comments saying?
Everything is so selfish now.
What's the comments? In the corner right there. Right where it say StreamYard, in the little box right there. Yes.
I see a hand and it say dark skin buddy who made all my
London, what up? I can see you. I don't know what you said, but what up?
the music is not the same. She said absolutely. Oh, dark skin buddy who made all my
No, I'm telling you. And I as ridiculous, you can bring it closer. As ridiculous as this is about to sound, R&B died when R. Kelly got caught up on all them charges.
No, it didn't.
Yes, the fuck it did.
No, it did not.
Because ever since R. Kelly been arrested, R&B been trash. And I'm not an advocate for free R. Kelly at all. Matter of fact, keep his ass locked up. But what I'm saying is,
but you can't say that because you know what? I mean, you're trying to make it seem like R. Kelly was the only one out here making good music.
R. Kelly was the best one out here making good music. Cause think about it. All these R&B dudes, all they trying to do right now is fight. They fighting.
That's in this moment.
You seen the versus battle with Ray J and them. Like, Ray J a good one because I would have beat all they ass, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I would have beat all they ass. Like,
but do you see what I'm saying? Like the generation, I mean, the R&B music that we are used to listening to, Sammy, Pleasure P, Ray J, and stuff like that. You see where they at now. You see the verses.
Okay, now name some relevant R&B stars right now. Go ahead. I'm waiting.
Well, see, I don't know because I listen to different kind of music.
Ain't none of them dudes doing shit on the R&B
No, none of
right
them.
Now.
But
no,
at the same
none
time,
of these new dudes doing shit. Like, you can't even name a new R&B sensation that you feel is running the R&B game right now.
Yeah, but then at the same time, I think okay. So, like, who do I listen to as far as R&B? I listen to, Sir. Sir right now is like
underground,
and that's kind of and that's kind of my kind of music. You see what I'm saying? So that for me that would be different. Like people that listen to a lot of mainstream artists and things like that. Maybe they could tell you, but I don't necessarily listen to it.
Listen, I listen to mainstream. Ain't nobody out there killing shit for them to come out and say, you know what, I'm the king of R&B now. But there is nobody. You know, Jacquees goofy ass did that shit a couple years ago, and we laughed at his dumb ass because it's like, nigga, please stop. Please fucking stop. Like, right.
But I'm saying, like, you talking as if you expect the people you grew up listening to be still hot out here.
They are. I'm going to tell you right now.
They're not.
If Usher drop an album right now, we going to go buy it.
You know what?
If Tyrese drop an album right now, we going to go buy it.
Maybe. See, the thing about this, and this is music in itself, like, you have to think about how the time passed for people. And when they come back, they try to come back relevant to the times right now instead of keeping it what they know. You know what I mean? Like people will fall off the scene for a little while, then they'll come back and you'll be wondering what made them put out this kind of music when it really didn't. That's not what it was before or what they did before.
If Tank, okay, somebody in the comments said Tank. I can agree. Shantae doesn't rock with Tank like that though. But see, Tank makes good records, but Tank doesn't sell records. And that's the fucked up thing about it, because in the 90s and the early 2000s, even if you didn't sell a lot of records, you still had recognition. Like we know who the fuck you are. In this day and age, I can't tell you 5. Now there are some R&B singers out there that are hot, but I can't tell you 5 that I personally listen to that's new, right? That wasn't out in the 90s, that wasn't out in the 2000s. I can't tell you 5 of them that I really listen to, because I'm an old school soul. I'm an old,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying, kind of guy.
Whereas younger people today may feel like R&B is everything. You know what I mean? Like they love R&B. And they may feel like, you know, they can give you 10, 15 R&B singers that they think is hot out here, you know? But yeah, you know, you just
you know what?
Different time.
So yeah, I mean, because Usher was talking that shit, and he was saying like Kanisha said she haven't heard Tank new album. What up, sis?
I don't think so.
He was talking about he was when he said dark skinned buddy who made all mine decent. Young Blue. See, Young Blue is like a hybrid. He's one of the ones I listen to. Young Blue is like a hybrid.
Oh man.
Young Blue, the song with Drake, You're Still Mine. And she don't want to go to sleep. She angry. Hey.
So is that considered R&B?
Yes,
though?
That's considered R&B.
Then what the hell is we talking? Okay,
he's like a hybrid though. Like he raps and he sings.
Well,
he's
everybody rap and they sing today.
Everybody's not good when they do that though.
It all sound the same. And they're like,
except for when Drake does it.
Hang up. He the worst one. Didn't he start that crap?
Kadisha said Jasmine Sullivan is slept on. I fuck with Jasmine Sullivan, but it's like she came and went. She came back. Her album
when
was hot
she came
for a
back,
minute.
no, she was always slept on. And now she's on fire when she came back. She's very relevant.
She came and
she
then
was
she
back
disappeared.
in the day. Good, Kanisha. That is so good because she is absolutely one.
Okay. She came and she disappeared. Ariana Lennox came and disappeared. What's the girl that made that song?
We're not gonna let you pass about Ariana Lennox.
I mean, I like her. But she came and gone. She can't, like a lot of these dudes, see.
Is her name Ariana Lennox?
I don't listen. Bring back. Lennox. Okay, the hottest thing that might have potential is Ray J and them little group. That might got potential to do something.
Who got potential to do something?
RSVP. That's the name of their group.
Now you talking about a group of men who couldn't get along for the verses, gonna put together a group. Before the group was stamped and approved, they was already broken up, had kicked out 1 or 2 members. There's no group. That is not a group.
There is a group.
You're not gonna see much from them.
So you telling me if they came to your city right now, you wouldn't go see them?
No.
Why?
For what? I saw the verses. I saw them in the verses. Everybody in that group, in said group. You see what I'm saying? I saw them on verses. Ain't nobody finna pay no $200-$300 for tickets to see them act that way.
You definitely gonna pay $200, and you gonna get the front row so you can get the backstage passes and go meet them.
No, you are.
I will let you go meet them. I swear to God, I will let you go meet them.
That's because you know you ain't got nothing to worry about there. Nothing.
Hey man, listen. All right, so you don't feel R&B is there, you just feel it's different.
I feel it's different. You know, and that's
Block. What up, my guy?
Music all the way around in my eyes. It's just not the same. I'm not saying I don't think it's bad. But you know, my ears are different. my field, everything inside of me is different. So
Yeah.
I listen to the music.
I like
that-
music that make me want to go make a baby, not make me want to go pop pills because my life is in danger of some shit.
I'm gonna need you to listen to something other than making babies.
Listen, now you know what'd be raw? If Chicago get a drill R&B artist. Now that would be hot. Why somebody steal my idea though?
They all sing.
No, what drill artist? Look, I know you ain't talking about Lil Durk. Please.
They all sing when they rap.
Who?
All of them. I don't ever hear nobody. They all sing.
Okay. You can't be a singing drill rapper. I mean, you there's probably a market for you.
Now, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I could prove you wrong, and so with so many of the people, you have shown me, but I do not speak.
The only person I know that
don't speak
attempts
about
to
him.
try to sing is Lil Durk, and we don't even really take him
That's not
serious.
true.
Who else? Who else?
A lot of them, but I don't know. It's just a scary conversation. Move on.
All right, so listen.
it's
Okay,
scary.
so check this out. I watched this video, right?
Mhm.
Now, I guess the man and his wife and their kids got kicked out the house, right? So,
Oh yeah.
so the woman asked her mama, could she come in? Could they come in and stay for a while? The mama said, yeah, you and the kids can stay, but he cannot. Okay? And the daughter kept trying to convince the mom, and she kept saying, no, this is not the first time that y'all have been in this situation. He is the man of the house. He is supposed to make sure y'all are not in this situation. So no, he cannot. Buddy ass got upset, kept cutting the mom off. She kept trying to explain why she was doing all this. And he had the nerve to get mad at the baby mama because she was going to stay. And he kept saying, so you're going to stay knowing that I can't stay. And I was kind of conflicted for a sense. Go ahead.
Were they just a couple? This is what I'm not.
No, they
understanding.
was married. They was married. But the mama has a point, though.
She does have a point. She does have a point. But regardless of whatever point she has, this is still this woman's husband. Okay, so I feel like this. He should not mind. You know what I mean? He should understand that. This is your role in your marriage. You're supposed to make sure that y'all are not always from pillow to post. So because you cannot seem to do that, you can't stay. She did have a point there, I think. But then at the same time, the husband shouldn't have been mad at that. He shouldn't have put up such a fuss about it, and
Here's the thing. When he was the one thing, it wasn't the fact that the mama listen. Here's the thing. The thing was when she said the wife and the kids could stay, Buddy should have took that and ran with it. He should have been like, all right, cool. At least y'all got a place to stay. Y'all good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go bust a couple moves and make some shit shake, and we gonna get back to it. But I thought he was on some hoe ass shit when he said that when he got mad because the woman actually was gonna stay. Like, nigga, you don't have a plan. You don't have a plan. Where y'all gonna go? What y'all gonna do? Think about your motherfucking kids, nigga. If now see me, because I asked you this yesterday, and I was like, if Willie had said that to me, or even your mom had said that to me, I'd have been like, cool, don't trip, we good. I will figure it out. We good.
No. If our mothers would have did that to us, we a bundle. Whatever you finna figure out, you finna figure it out for us, all of us. You see, he's slick because he gonna do whatever it takes for him to have somewhere to stay. And like I told him, you better do it good enough so we can all be there because we're a bundle. This is how we roll. You know what I mean? So it ain't no, oh yeah, they can stay, but I can't. Good, as long as you got them safe. Fuck no. We're in your back pocket, bro. Nope. Let's go. Get the
I'm
kids.
just saying though,
Y'all
you
put
know,
y'all shoes on. We can't stay. Daddy finna find us somewhere to go.
because I'm saying like, first of all, I'm not gonna be in a situation where, Lord willing, that we get evicted. Lord willing, my hustle, my grind is a little bit too much. I will scrub toilets and shit before I'm sitting here.
Yeah, because I think that's what we breezing over. Okay, I really feel like we breezing over the fact that the mother said that this is not the first time.
Yeah.
Well, between these two, the husband and the wife, what is going on here? Why does this keep happening? You know what I mean? To the point where y'all can't stay together with your mother as a family. You know what I mean? So it got to be something, it got to be more than just, whatever is at hand. It's a history behind that. But if it's something that's ongoing, yeah, y'all need to figure something out. Y'all really need to figure something out. And girl, if if this man, you following this man everywhere and he keep leading you to back home, then something's wrong. Y'all gotta.
So you gonna blame the man? Now how we know it wasn't her fault? Huh? How we know it wasn't her fault?
I mean, he didn't say it was her fault.
Listen,
when she said that y'all been in this situation more than once, like, well, what's happening? I said, between these two, the husband and the wife, what is happening that y'all keep ending up in this situation?
Yeah, you know what? I honestly, and then what make it so bad is like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Your kids and your woman is homeless, nigga. Do something about it. You know what I'm saying? If he could have did anything. I'm pretty sure they had a car. He could have slept out in the car, you know what I'm saying, came in and took showers and ate and all that other shit. He could have slept in the car. He could have did something,
so
nigga.
Tell
like,
me this. Would it have been okay if the wife would have left with him and left the kids there?
Grandma wasn't going. Listen, I don't know too many grandmas that's going. Like, they'll take you in. No doubt about it. They'll take you in. They'll make sure you straight. They'll take you in. They'll look out for you. My mama ain't going. Okay, we get kicked out, but she say you can stay, but your wife can't stay. My mama never say that, by the way. But what I'm saying is, like, even if that was the case, now if she had said you couldn't stay, cool. We all leaving together. Ain't no, me and Shantae gonna go and you just stay here and watch the kids for us. Well, Willie's not. Willie ain't going. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I've seen that happen.
Willie is not going. Willie enjoying retirement right now. She is not going.
I've seen it happen where somebody took on the kids, but they'd be like, well, between y'all.
I can see if they wasn't married. If they wasn't married, then I could see her staying there. But her reason, I mean, it's her house, her rules. But she wasn't given enough vital information or vital reason. Either that or Buddy ass wasn't letting her talk to begin with.
But then
he
at
kept
the same
cutting
time,
her ass off. Go ahead.
Ain't the fact that she said that this has happened more than once, ain't that enough reason?
Yeah, but still.
I mean, now us as the nosy people watching, and who was filming this? Well, like, who was?
Buddy ass was filming this shit. Which was kind of embarrassing in itself.
I mean, because now you making yourself look bad.
Yeah.
As the man, and now we know that this is how you have your family out here. That's how I feel. He shouldn't have did that. But yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with the mother, but I feel like this as me myself as a wife. I don't think I would have. I don't know if I would have stayed there. You know what I mean?
I don't think I would have stayed. Listen,
me or my kids. You know what I mean? It's just like, well, come on.
When I got into situations with my exes and things like that, Willie was always my first option. Oh, you want to play with me? You want to talk shit to me? Man, I can go home to my mama in a heartbeat. And had no issue going home, no issue doing it. God damn it, until I got back on my feet or until you begged me that you were going to change. So it wasn't, it wasn't what? So it wasn't like you can see men, if they got good relationships with their OGs, they can always go home. So I don't know why he didn't go to his mama. I mean, that's what I would have did. If she is still alive and kicking, I always know I can always go home to Willie, which is the tagline for Bet the
But
House
then
this season.
at the same time, shit, if it's like that, why is he married then?
What you mean?
If you know what I mean, it's like, okay,
Ain't nobody gonna love you like your mama.
marry your
No, not marry
Marry
your
your
mama,
mama then,
but
bro.
I'm just saying,
mama.
like,
Marry your mama then. That's how I feel.
y'all
about that
should
shit,
love a
you
man
know?
that loves and honors
Okay,
his mama.
so once you go ahead, and you know what? I love a man that loves his mother. I love a man that has a good relationship with his mother. But a man who, when you don't stand up and face your issues within your family, you run to your mother. What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Listen,
I
mama knows,
could
mama
not.
knows, child.
Well,
Mama
then
knows.
you know what? You should sit there with her until you know. Don't come bring your goofy ass back over here after you done milked on her nipples all night. I'm good. I got my own goddamn babies. Fuck that.
All right, so listen, listen, and now I didn't know this was a thing. I thought it was just something that I did. You know what I'm saying? I was watching this other video. I'm in the habit of watching videos, and buddy mama just died. So he was saying that he made a habit off of getting my condolences head, and I honestly thought it was just. You ever been in that situation? Well, you know what I'm saying? You gave some sympathy.
No.
No. Or like, look, okay, so listen. I'm explaining this. I'm big on that. What is the best way to mend a broken heart?
I don't know. What's the best way to mend a broken
You
heart?
know, it's a saying to get over some heartbreak, you gotta find some pleasure in the situation. So what I got from this video was he felt like that was the only way.
Is that really a
cope.
saying, or is that one of your sayings?
That's a saying.
To mend a broken heart, you have to get pleasure out of a situation.
Yeah. Think about it. If you break up with somebody, your heart is broke. What's a fix to get over heartbreak? Find somebody else, right?
No. Sit in that shit and heal. The
Ain't this some shit? You sit here, you say,
But you know what? There's the ones though.
hello. Go ahead.
Hold on. There's the ones. Him talking right here, you know. Now he in love again. Y'all break up that day, that night he in love again because he
Facts.
on top of or up under somebody else.
No. My thing is this: to get over heartbreak, you gotta go get you some.
That's not true. What the fuck?
Okay. Here's a example. When somebody cheat, right? When somebody cheat,
Mm-hmm.
what's the first thing that person says or does when they get cheated on?
I'm done.
No.
What?
A lot of times, them motherfuckers calling up the next motherfucker right then and there.
Okay,
You ain't never had that experience?
You're speaking from a personal
You ain't never had that. Hold on.
That's
You ain't never had that experience?
What?
You ain't never been cheated on and felt like, to get back.
No, I promise. Right hand of God, right hand of God. I ain't never did no shit like that. Not never. I ain't never saying what's the purpose. What's the purpose? Right hand of God. I ain't never did no shit like that.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Now, I can imagine it's been done to me many of time.
So
But nah.
you
me-
done cheated and somebody said, fuck this. I'm just going to sit here and cry and we going to work this shit out and we going to do all
Who
this.
said we gonna work it out? Fuck what you talking about? Yeah, I mean, you over there. Yeah, I mean,
I'm going to listen. Listen, if your heart is broke, go get you some. I've said this before.
okay.
I've said it before. I ain't saying fall in love and make a relationship out of it, but I guarantee you.
I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes, and I am going to use your remedy to
I
heartbreak.
guarantee you,
I'm gonna try it and see if
if
it
your
works.
heart is broke,
You may fuck around and create a monster in me.
I was definitely one
I'ma
of them
try.
dudes that got the condolences head. Like I was with it. Whatever the situation was, that is head cures just about everything. God damn it. I'm speaking from experience. It kills about everything. Head is an apology and all of that shit. So
Boy,
when
pick
you
a lane. You always say head ain't an apology. Tell me you don't say head ain't an apology.
for the males, okay, that want to apologize to their woman. Yes, it is. But in reversal. It's not really an apology. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Why are you looking like that?
Because you a bum. You a whole
No,
bum
but I'm
for the
saying
shit
though.
you say.
I'm
Come
saying
on,
though.
man.
I'm
You
saying
just
though.
sound
Like all
ridiculous.
bullshit aside. All bullshit aside. Like I'm one of those dudes. Like if I'm going through some shit, head is going to make that shit feel better. 9 times out of 10. Not even cheating in line.
Not me.
I'm talking about heartache,
Not me.
heartbreak. You lost somebody. Your dog ran away. He ain't coming back. The kid's pissing you off. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Head cures that shit. You don't agree with that?
No.
Why not?
don't.
I gotta hear this.
I mean, it ain't really nothing to say. Shit, it just would not do it for me.
Why?
What the fuck is? I mean, what is it helping? What is it helping? So, I mean, it's really just a right quick fix. You see what I'm
This
saying?
is the way to
And
listen.
then after that, you're back to the same. It wasn't, you still have this issue in front of you.
No, you don't.
Still have this
I mean, it's a
broken heart.
temporary fix. I didn't say it was a permanent fix, but it's like this.
So your heart is not
Buddy-
broke after you get hit.
Buddy lost somebody he cared about and felt like that was his only way to cope. I'm not mad at him for that. Do your thing. This is for the dead homies. You know what I'm saying? Shit. We gon' pop a bottle or two for them, but this is his way to mourn and cope. I'm not mad at him for that. But you said yes, your heart is still gonna be broke. But for the little bit of time that you get in this action, you're not thinking about it.
You
know what I'm saying?
You just getting your dick sucked while you crying.
I don't think you can do that.
Yes, you can.
I don't think that's possible.
I think it's possible.
If she's doing a hell of a good job, fuck them tears. I don't know. Maybe I'm different. I ain't never been crying while I'm getting head. That doesn't make sense. I mean, the reason why I'm getting head in this situation is so I don't cry. Right? Ain't that the way?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm sitting here with you right now, bro. Come on, man.
No, I'm just saying, man, listen. Head fixes a lot of things.
It fixes nothing. Not as far as heartache. It don't fix anything. What are you talking about?
Hey, she capping. I don't care
Not
what
capping.
she talking about.
But then I have to
You better
think about
ask Yvette. You better ask
I have
Yvette.
to understand who I'm talking to.
You better
here.
ask Yvette.
You think that that didn't fix her broken heart, bro? It did not.
She started having flashbacks of all the good shit. There you have it. Boom. We rest our case, Your Honor. Judge Smash coming real soon. Anyway.
Oh boy.
All right, so the main topic that I really, really, really want to talk about, we just been bullshitting on these other topics, but the PNB Rock situation is kind of pissing me off now. The more I hear about it, the more it pisses me off. Now, there is a report that Shorty got 1.2 million.
From who though?
I don't know from who. I don't know if she got it from him, if he had 1.2 million put to the side. I don't know. All I know is the details is Shorty got 1.2 million. And all I know is she didn't have 1.2 million until the nigga died. So,
But where is that coming from?
They
Did she tell y'all she got 1.2?
she ain't got to tell us nothing, man. You know the streets talk. Come on now. You gonna sit here and act like the streets don't talk? The streets talk. Like The streets talk. You can find out privileged information. The niggas in jail find out more shit than we do. You know what I'm saying? By just being out here. They find out more shit than we the ones out here.
So what made them say that she had 1.2 million?
Well, you know my man Hookah. Well, not Hookah. Who was it? Who was it that told me about the two? About he didn't tell
Told
me.
you personally, bro.
He didn't tell me personally. It was Jay.
You make it sound like y'all sat down with
It was
some,
Jay Maine that told us personally that she got 1.2 million. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy.
Was he there when she got it?
You have to be there to know that somebody is a fucking millionaire.
You don't?
You don't. The news can tell you somebody got shot. Was we there when PNB Rock got shot? No, we actually seen the shit, that the video and so you don't necessarily have to be there.
Who seen her get 1.2 million? That's what I want to know.
Shit, the streets. The streets. All I know is if she got that 1.2 million and she did some foul ass shit, she bogus as hell. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Niggas out here really getting their homies whacked off for money and shit.
True enough, it sounds weird. You know, I cannot lie. The whole little thing sound weird. But, you know, all at 1.2 million. How you know? Who said that?
The streets. How many times I gotta say it? The streets said that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, the crazy thing about this whole situation to me is he did not teach her how to move. Or either he was teaching her how to move and she just didn't understand how to move.
Yeah, wasn't it something that was saying that he was trying to tell her don't do certain things?
And she didn't listen.
And she wasn't
And then
listening.
that would have been, okay, so the story that I heard was a week before he got killed, he told her about taking pictures, about posting her locations, about doing these things.
Yeah.
And they said he used to always take her phone. You know what I'm saying? And she would run and rush and get her page deactivated because he had access to her phone. So he would take her phone because she was doing all type of goofy ass shit out in public.
Was she deactivating her page or he was?
I think she was saying she was. So my thing is, when he was out in public, there was a moment and he was telling her, hey, people are following us. I got this bad feeling. They following us. Woo woo. And she kept telling him, oh, he tweaking. He paranoid, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. To me, as a man, you have to teach your woman how to move like you move. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. If you get that feeling, because I'm seeing too many stories of rappers being set up. Like that shit, I'm seeing too much of that. And it's like you having close calls a week before you die. This is the second rap I done heard.
Right. So don't you just think that she just, because what it sounds like to me is she just set the man up.
But she got his kids though. Why? What is the point of that?
What I mean? For some people. You know,
Why set a nigga up that you got kids by though? Like I never
know
understood
people's reasoning. People kill their mamas for money. I mean,
I never understood that shit. Like that shit is fucking weird to me. Like you got kids by this nigga.
because if you think
You
about
got
it,
kids by this chick. What the
okay,
fuck are you
so
setting up your
if it was that
kid's mother and your
important to
father
her,
for?
and it's on record that this man tried to teach her how to move out here.
Mm-hmm.
Regarding, based on how he moved and his lifestyle and things like that. And she purposefully did not listen, or purposefully, kept him from, well, he take her phone, she deactivate her page or whatever the case. That means she wanted to be doing what she was doing, right?
My thing is, it ain't enough money in the world for me to off my baby mamas. I don't give a fuck. It ain't enough money in the world for me to off you. It ain't enough money in the world for me to off my mama. Nah, it ain't enough money, Chief. I'm just saying, like niggas will do the most stupidest shit over money. Now your kids are suffering because you decide, and I'm not saying she did. I just think the shit sound real sketchy. And it's like these niggas be so pussy whipped that they forget the code of the streets and how to move. Nigga, if you felt like being with this woman done got you shot at, and you just feel like, oh, she worth that risk. Like, nigga, if I feel like I'm with you all the time, I'm telling you all the time. If something don't feel right, I'ma tell your ass. And if something don't feel right, you gonna tell me. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to teach your girl how to grip an iron or some shit. Like, there's no way. And the whole time, what I'm wondering is, and it's just me, I might be just asking this question, but when he was in the restaurant getting robbed, what the fuck was she doing? Where was she at?
Wasn't she recording? Who was recording that?
I don't know. Somebody was recording, but my thing is, but they didn't, and I didn't even want to see the video. I just thought that was so fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But they was trying to move him and do all that shit. He was gone by then. But I kept wondering, like, where the fuck was she at when all this shit was going on? Because now it's like, if you are, even if you're not a fucking celebrity, you still supposed to teach the ones around you how to fucking move. There's no way you should be in Cali with a whole bunch of jewelry around your fucking neck and expect, you know what I'm saying? I'm an honest dude.
Now, wait a minute.
Ain't no jewelry in the world worth my life. Here, take this shit. Now, there is no guarantee that if you give your jewelry up, your watch, your phone, your money, that a motherfucker ain't gonna pop you afterwards. Yeah. But you probably have a better chance if you just give that shit up. Like, nigga, fuck that shit. But my thing is this shit because the news kept trying to say this was a robbery. It didn't feel like no robbery.
Because didn't he have jewelry on?
He had the jewelry on, and then they said they shot him in the chest, and then as they was leaving out, they shot him again. Like, this didn't feel like no robbery to me. This felt like, nigga, we here to send a motherfucking message. Nigga, we here to kill you now. Yeah. It's crazy because some dude
Is that where he from? Was that his neighborhood?
He wasn't from Cali. PNB Rock from Philly.
Oh.
He from Philly.
So he was just visiting?
Shit. You know how these rappers be. But they were saying that it was some dude from Minnesota that he got into it with. And I seen the video. Some dude in Minnesota was on camera, was threatening him, was telling him like, yeah, when you get back to Cali. But the dude did an interview with the blogger that you swear is an old man. With the teeth all fucked up and shit. He did an interview with him.
I didn't say that. I just said he was an old man, just in case you.
He said that interview was like 2 years ago. That live was like 2 years ago. It wasn't current. I said, oh, okay. And my thing is, man, with all the backdooring and shit that's going on, the real logic is your woman is the realest person on your team.
But what would he have to be arguing with somebody that he don't know from here for? I don't know. I don't know. This stuff just
niggas know
so all over the place.
Niggas know everybody from everywhere. He's a fucking rapper.
From Philly.
He had a big hit.
Arguing with somebody from here.
He had a big hit at the time. You think I don't know niggas in Philly? I know niggas from all over. It don't matter. I mean, listen, if a motherfucker really beefing
in Philly? And we ain't been out there to visit yet.
I know a lot of people from Philly.
Oh, okay.
Will Smith from Philly.
I'm gonna go to bed. Okay. That's not funny. That's not funny. I didn't think we was gonna go take a trip.
Life Unplugged is from Philly. Out of Left Field is from Philly. I know a couple people in Philly right now, but I just think like niggas gotta understand that just cause you on the internet don't mean a nigga can't reach you. Don't mean a nigga can't touch you. Like, you never know who niggas know in your neighborhood while you over on the internet woofing at niggas. Like, that shit just stupid to me. Yeah, like, you are a fucking celebrity, nigga. Why are you woofing with a motherfucker that's not a celebrity? Like, what is the point? Teach your people how to move. My girl gonna have a pistol in her bag or some shit. If we in another city visiting, she gonna have a pistol in her motherfucking bag.
But wait though, I don't think I've ever heard any of his music. What is his music?
Who?
PNB Rock.
He made that song "Selfish." That you don't need nobody else. I want you all to myself. I'm selfish. Hey, that was my shit though. But that's about the only song I know that nigga made. No disrespect. No disrespect. But I'm saying, like,
Hmm.
you ain't never heard that song? I just played that song the other day. That was a hit. That was my in memory of tribute. It lasted for like 3 minutes and 30 seconds. But
Hmm.
but no, my thing is this. Teach your motherfucking woman how to move, dog. See, this is what blows me. Niggas be into it whole with whole niggas in the street. Be driving around doing drive-bys and the shit that they in the car that they kids mother drive their kids to school in. You know what I'm saying? You driving around in the car, you done committed a drive-by 3 days ago. 5 people got hit. Now, motherfuckers know that car. They done seen that car. They own that. So your girl taking the kids to school. She driving. She don't know what the fuck going on. And next thing you know, niggas just start dumping in the car. Now your dumb ass on the news crying and shit. But you ain't really telling the real story that you out here doing crimes and setting your family up for the dumb shit. I've seen that shit happen in Chicago. And it's like, teach your girl, dog. If you know that you out here, don't take the car that your girl got to use for the kids, nigga. Take an unmarked car, some shit, bro. Like, you are putting your girl in danger. Let your girl know. A lot of these women don't even be knowing they dudes being to this shit
Yeah.
because they don't even tell they ass, like, look, we got ops over here, man. Some motherfuckers that's on that bullshit. Be careful how you move. If I know that I got ops somewhere, I'm not telling you, go ahead on over there. You know what I'm saying? Let's drive on over there. Let's do this. Let's do that. No, nigga, we gonna find another Walmart. We gonna find another Target. We gonna find another, like, these niggas just be stupid. And then on top of it, not even that, they walk around with their fucking kids. You can't be on the
Which
internet.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
You can't be on the internet telling niggas it's up when you see them, and then you walking around in the mall with your kids and shit. Niggas
yeah.
don't care if you in the mall. They don't care if you in the library. They don't care if you in the gift store. They don't give a fuck if they see you, kid or not. Now, you do have some niggas with a heart that'll be like, you know what? You got your kid, dog. They'll let you know, hey, I see you. You got your kid.
I
I'm going to let
don't,
it rock
I
right
don't
now.
know. I just don't think people care about stuff like that no more.
You don't?
No, I don't think people care. You know, they just right here, right now mentality. You know, they don't care
No.
who you with.
Because I'm going to tell you.
Look how many babies, women and babies die and stuff that they have no idea is even going on, out here because they're not out here mixed in it, but they get mixed in it just by being associated with certain men, you know.
No, I'm just saying, man, if you know that you got kids, ladies, if you know you got kids, my biggest thing is I know women love bad boys and all this shit, and you know what I'm saying, but it's a lot of women out here that be with the shits too.
True.
It's a lot
True.
of women that go on drive-bys with their niggas and shit.
Yeah.
And I be like,
Well,
yo,
see, if that's the case, then it's a family affair. You can't really feel bad for it. You know what I'm saying? Because some women do. They get down. You know.
yeah, but think about the kids though. Because now there might be a moment, there might be a nigga, you out with your nigga and you know he on some fuck shit, and niggas might be like, okay, we see you. We know you. So now you putting yourself in the crosshairs when you come around.
Yeah.
And then you have a lot of women, and I'm just speaking off Chicago shit that I see, who play both sides. Who play both sides, who brothers and shit is in this gang, but they fucking with niggas over here on this side, and this, oh, that don't bother me. Their beef don't got nothing to do with me. Yes, it do. Yes, it do. You in
Yeah.
the middle of it.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You
It
see,
just kind of automatically puts you there. You know what I mean? Because
it definitely puts you there.
yeah,
Because I feel like
even if it's not that person's mind state, that's not how she feel. You know what I mean? Whatever the case may be, if these two people are at each other, yeah, it just puts you there. I wouldn't even I wouldn't put myself in that situation.
you got to teach your woman how to move, man. You got to teach your woman like there's a situation. Anywhere that I go, I always have a backup plan in case something goes wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm always looking at exits. I'm always looking at, you know what I'm saying, my surroundings. I'm always making sure because you never know when shit happens. You just got to move and react quickly. You don't have time to gather up and get everybody in order. You just got to move around. So a lot of times when we move around, I'm paying attention or she's paying attention. You know what I'm saying? We're very attentive to detail. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of feel like, and we can all say, man, if I was that nigga, nobody would have ran up on me and do all this and do all that. We can all say that until we're in that situation. Like, I'm honestly saying if a motherfucker woke up on me and I got my kids and my girl or my kids or my girl, whatever with me, and they want the jewelry, nigga, I'm giving up the jewelry. Fuck this shit. Take it.
But I must say, I honestly have not always been so observant,
Mm,
especially being in Chicago,
mm.
because I was just so enamored with being there. And, being from here and being from Wisconsin, you know what I mean? It was just like, once I got there, I wasn't paying attention to nothing. I was just oblivious, loving wherever I'm at. Chicago is just beautiful to me. So,
Now,
I think of many times being there and being
yeah,
in risky spots where, you know what I mean?
I'm going to tell,
If I
listen,
wasn't covered, I could have literally lost my life. I think about that now, but
yeah.
back then, I'll just be whatever.
Because I've learned throughout my years of paying attention to my surroundings and paying attention to, with the couple of close calls I have had. I've had close calls.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been in situations where when I was selling CDs and shit, and I was up at Family Dollar, and two motherfuckers tried to press me late at night. You know what I'm saying? I was on my way. I was done. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I stayed out to catch the little late night rush. I felt like shit, especially on Friday nights. It was like shit, motherfuckers finna grab these movies. They finna go home and get it in with their girl or whatever the case was. So I would go up there for the late night rush. And I remember Family Dollar closed at 10. So I remember being up there at 9:30, 9:45 finna pack it up. And a motherfucker and his son, I'm a guess he was his son because he was a young boy. You know what I'm saying? And niggas tried to press me. And it was like, shit, one of them had a gun. It was like, nigga, I'm not finna fight with you over no fucking CD money, nigga. Take this shit. But best believe, like, I learned my lesson about how to move. I told you, niggas tried to run up in my crib, all type of shit. And not, it came from being too comfortable. I felt like, nigga, I'm good. Everywhere I fucking go, I'm good. I can go here, I'm good. I can come over there, I'm good. But then you have to realize it is just because you're good in your hood doesn't mean you're good everywhere else. And that's why I don't go a lot of places and I don't do a lot of things that I used to. Like, your rep can only get you so far.
Yeah,
Because you
because
have
you think you
motherfuckers out here that don't give a fuck about
do
who
not
you
care.
are or where you're
Absolutely.
from or who your daddy is or
Yeah.
who your mama is. They don't give a fuck. Like, them other
Absolutely.
niggas might respect that shit, but you got that one nigga that gotta prove he the baddest nigga walking. And then on top of that, you have them motherfuckers who get out here. I'm big dog. I'm such and such. I'm woo woo. And now you got these wolves over here looking like, oh, you really like that, huh? Okay, cool. Think about Gucci. Niggas thought that they was gonna run up on Gucci. What they do? They sent the female. Oh, get him, come to the crib. Come to the crib. Let him do your thing. Woo woo. And Gucci was smart. He played it smart. Like, shit, nigga, you niggas ain't finna run up in here and I'm just finna go. Some niggas ain't going. Some
Mhm.
niggas are not going. But then you have other niggas who will go and still, that I guarantee, like I said earlier, it's not a guarantee that giving up your shit is gonna save your life, but you might have a better chance at doing so.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, man, give up your shit and it's gonna save your life, because a lot of time niggas don't even be out for the jewelry, for the watches, for that shit. Niggas be out just to leave a message.
Yeah, like in that particular case right there, it just seemed like they were out for that man specifically.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Now, if they happen to take his jewelry or whatever,
Yeah.
run his pockets or whatever, yeah, they did that. but it just seemed like they was out there for him. So
Cause I heard conflicting stories like they wanted his jury and he wasn't giving it up. And then it was other motherfuckers saying he gave the jury up and motherfuckers still decided to pop. I felt like this. If you gave your shit up and they still popped you, them niggas was gonna do that shit anyway.
but I don't know why on the video when I seen him, I could have sworn I seen him with still he still got on this necklace. That's what that's what I thought I saw. Maybe I was seeing something else, but I thought I saw that he had on jewelry when he was down there.
I felt like,
So
yeah, I felt like
I
my
feel bad for
you
it's just
do.
a sad scene though. It's really a sad scene, and just knowing now, like you're not even at home. You know, look how far away from home he was.
And man, it's like with shit like that, you don't know. Like I'm not going to I'm not going to a hood because just cause a motherfucker say you good, don't necessarily mean you good.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
might be good to that
To
nigga.
that person, and don't nobody else care. I mean, that person who's saying you good, you never know who he may not be good with. It just I don't know.
Yeah. Like just cause that person say you good, shit, 9 times out of 10, that nigga might not be good. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Like I kinda now listen, I made fun of Steven Jackson. He he a former basketball player. I made fun of him because he was when he came to Chicago, he was saying he checked in with the big homies and all that. And I was like, nigga, I felt like nigga, you grown as hell, nigga. The fuck is you doing checking in with niggas? And then somebody else was like your boy Corporate. He was like, niggas ain't good in Chicago. I don't give a fuck about who they say they checking in with, shit like that. And he right. Just cause you good on 63rd don't mean you good on 79th. Just cause you good on 55th don't mean you good on 63rd. You know what I'm saying? So who you check in with, nobody can truly say they run this city. Okay, I take
That's
that
what.
back.
But that's
Unless you
been my
unless you trick or somebody.
and that's
You know what I'm
my
saying?
whole thing. Like starting with him. Like why is I don't know. I just don't understand that. And it bothers me so much that, a person that you can literally sit back and know really do not have no say over, you know, any of what he feel like run. You really don't have no say over it.
But who gonna press you? It's niggas like
But
Trick
then what bothers me
that
even
ain't gonna
more
be
so,
pressed though.
what bothers me even more so, if that's the case, why you not out here pressing these white folks? Why you not out here pressing, motherfuckers is pressing you?
Mm.
Why is you pressing people coming in and up out of here that, look just like you? Life just like you, come from a place just like where you having them so-called check with you to come into, you know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
why are you pressing your own? What is that for? What is that about?
Because we are in a kill or be killed world,
But
man.
you just think about it, like white people move in and out this same spot as they please and don't know who the fuck you are and wish you would ask them, did you check in with me? And you would never about to ask.
White people don't go to certain shit.
Yeah, they do what the fuck they want to do. And don't nobody press them. They ain't got to check in with nobody. But we have to check in with each other to
Who
go
said they
out
don't
to
gotta check
different
in?
states.
Who said they don't gotta check in? You think white people just go in black people neighborhood and just politic?
Yes.
Fuck no. Fuck no. I'm gonna tell you, only way white people really settle in is if they live there or they coming to buy something. And
No, 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 no,
you know
no,
what I'm saying.
no,
They coming to
no.
buy.
Talking about settling in. No, these people don't go. Okay, you going to Detroit, so you got to check in with this one
I
particular
mean, you
man.
gotta check in with anybody though. If you not from there,
So who do we in Minnesota check in with? Because I must have missed the memo. Who are we supposed to check in with?
I
Because
mean,
I
who the
ain't.
fuck is Minnesota? Minnesota is not. It's not a Chicago. It's not a Cali.
Or
It's not a
Chicago, or
Detroit.
Cali,
It's
or
not a
Cali.
shit.
They're
Obviously,
just states, and they don't belong to none of y'all. Like they don't
Ye-
belong to you.
I get what you saying. No, this shit don't belong to you. But nigga, I'm not walking around Cali Atlanta, Philly, any of these states, any of these blocks. Now, going to the tourist sites and shit like that is different. But I'm not going to these niggas' blocks and hoods. And here's the thing.
But it don't belong to them.
Everybody knows you don't go just even if you're a tourist. Yeah, you can go get a picture of King Von mural, whatever the case is. But niggas ain't going.
Who you gotta check with to get a picture of King?
You ain't
King
gotta
Von
check
mural.
with nobody. But you not finna go take a picture at King Von mural, then go stroll into O Block like you live there, and ain't nobody gonna say shit to you.
Let me ask you something. Who is it that you check in with before we go? Who do you call and check in with?
Don't check in with nobody. I'm from there.
Why?
I'm
So?
from there.
So what that mean?
I'm from there.
Okay, first and foremost,
I'm not going to
but
Cali.
you're not there now.
I'm
You
not
don't live
going to
there now,
Cali
so
and
who-
going. I'm not going to Cali, Atlanta, Philly, Detroit, any of these hoods, and I'm just going there like I run the place. Nah, I mean shit. I'm gonna do my research.
But
I'm
you
not.
can't say that. So
How
all black
come you
people going
can't?
in and out of these places is coming there to.
They
run
not
the
going
place?
to the hood. They going to the malls. They going to the
Even
lakes.
going to the
They
hood.
going
Why
to
you
the
gotta
beaches.
ask somebody to go to the hood? Like, first and foremost, like,
You seen what happened when Lil Baby tried to shoot a video and
why is it that
on,
way?
on them
That
dudes
bothers
on
me.
them dudes blocks, not Lil Baby, the Baby, and dude in the background was like, "Hey, you ain't called to check in about shooting that video over here," and the Baby kept getting slick with it, like, "I ain't got to check in, I don't do no check-ins, blah 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 blah, etc. etc." Difference be the Baby and me is that nigga got money. I ain't got time for it. So if I know that it's gonna be some bullshit, I'm not finna go there. I don't give a fuck what it is. I ain't making 35 years on this earth for being the baddest motherfucker walking. No, I made it for being smart. Like, nigga, I'm not finna go over there and hang out in your hood and I don't know shit about your hood. Like, no, nigga, we gonna do some recon around this motherfucker. I'm not just finna go hang out. And no, it's not about checking in. It's about nigga making it out. Like, we can go to O Block right now. But I don't know if they gonna let us in. We might get some shots fired at us the way shit is going over there. But it ain't about me going to check in because I wanna be bad. No, nigga, I wanna make it out this motherfucker. I don't think you have to check in with anybody because
But they didn't let you in no black.
that was some years ago.
I don't care when it was. I don't care when it was. They let you in. So
That was
I
some
don't know.
years
I
ago.
just think that's really silly, and I think that's a really silly thing that we do to our own.
Because I'm telling you right now, if you beef with me, podcasting, street beef, whatever you want to call it, and you call yourself coming to the city where I am or you coming to where I am, you better make sure you get the go ahead, nigga. Nah, I'm just playing. No, my thing is, like, you know what I'm saying? Some people, we do have that mentality that we run these blocks because we've been here so long and we've been around so long. You know, you have people that feel like they run these blocks. They run their city. You know, T.I. said he was the king of the South, and literally nobody disputed that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody argued that shit. Nobody told this nigga, look, nigga, we'll blow your motherfucking head off. You ain't the king of shit. Nobody did that shit. So I'm saying, like, it is some sort of structure going on where you do have to check in with motherfuckers when you pull in. But even if you are known, that still don't make you safe. That still don't make you safe. I've been in situations where everybody named Mama knew me over here, but then it still didn't make me feel to the point where I'm safe, I'm good. Like, sometimes you still have to be alert because you know what happens with these dudes? They get too comfortable. They get to moving like when you know that you somebody, you move differently. You don't hang out in large crowds. You don't carry wads of money. You don't do all that shit. You always got your blick with you, everything like that. But now, once you get to the point where these motherfuckers scared of me. I ain't got to do shit. I run this shit. Now, this is when motherfuckers think about, like I brought this up the other day. Think about Omar. Look how comfortable Omar was. Omar got super comfortable.
And it was very
Like,
intriguing. And he would just walk.
yeah,
And you know, they
yeah,
talked about the part where he was out to smoke a cigarette,
yeah,
and they just automatically start throwing their money and stuff out the window, thinking he was there for them.
yeah.
It was so many instances, and why? Why
It was so many times they could have got this man.
you know?
It was just him. He was one man, and they was shook. And then the one motherfucker that we
terrified.
least expected to get his ass got his ass. Like, he didn't expect no little fucking shorty to get him, dog. Like, it's the game, and Omar been
I felt
hit.
like that was a cop out for the show.
I did feel like, but in a way it made sense because it was least expected. They was teaching us, nigga, you can get got at any time.
But
It doesn't.
you know, to me, it was a cop out because you know what? Out of all these people, out of all these big time people, you had other people out here doing the same thing he was doing. They let him go out by the hands of a small child
Yeah.
who really don't even
And we
get the concept of it all. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
somebody out here doing what they either told to do or what they see is cool.
But you know what? The little shorty didn't. What he wasn't enamored by Omar. He seen Omar all gimpy and shit from when Omar got popped, and he's like, "Oh, this who y'all scared of? This nigga." So it wasn't like he wasn't amazed by Omar. He didn't give a fuck about Omar's reputation. And it was like, okay, this is how niggas make a name for themselves. Ooh, he's gonna go down as the nigga that popped Omar. He's forever gonna be enamored until a motherfucker come try to pop him. That's the way the game goes, which is why if you are a family man, if you have a family and you know that your goal is to come home to your kids, don't bring your family in your street life. Plain and simple. Don't bring your family in your street life. If you're going to be out running these streets, do it the right way. Do it the proper way. Do it the respectful way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your kids should never know about the life that you in. That's how I feel. If you out here shooting at niggas, pushing weight, doing all this shit, your kids shouldn't be nowhere near that. They shouldn't know shit about it, honestly. You agree with that?
I feel like if that's the life you in, you need to be in that life on your own.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's gonna find a way to you, you know, to your family. It will find its way to you.
Yeah.
Regardless. I don't care how hidden you think you have your family. You know what I mean? They are never too far when you are, you know, constantly in this life every day. They're never too far. You know, they can be found, they can be touched too. I just feel like, you know, if you in that kind of lifestyle, you need to be solo on that shit.
Because I feel like if they can't get you, they going to get your family.
Exactly.
That's the way it goes. Like, you are safe. You know, you have rappers and things like that that make it big and then they run out of town. Now, you have ran out of town, but now these motherfuckers know who you are. They know who your people is.
And then it's like you make it so your family can't even move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't hang with this person because now that your kids hanging with the kids of your ops and things like that. These are kids. Why should they have to worry about, oh, I can't talk to you because you my daddy's op son or you my daddy's op daughter. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. I mean, it just makes life hard for everybody.
The cycle never ends that way either, too, though, because, you know what I'm saying? Again, you have people who get on here, who get on social media is the catalyst for a lot of shit, because you have people who are tough on social media, and then you have to understand that move how you move, though. Like, niggas used to get mad at these rappers when they walk around with 50, 60 security guards, when they walk around with the police, when they walk around with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't nothing wrong with protecting yourself. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Protect yourself at all times. But at the same time, let your people know what's going on. There have been times that me and her have been out here in the streets, and I always, you know, she want to sit in the car and shit like that. And I used to always tell her in Chicago, Not sitting in no goddamn car. Come on, man.
I
Come
like
on.
sitting in the car.
No, ain't no sitting in cars in Chicago, Chief.
Until after we came from that birthday party.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like, oh, okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna get out the car. I'm going to sit in the house.
And
now,
it's like you feel you. Listen, man. One thing about me is I want to feel like I'm safe. If I know I ain't safe, I ain't going there. I don't do the clubbing. I don't do the parties, the house parties, and if I'm at a situation and it say inbox me for the location, I don't need to be there. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. When I see shit like that, inbox me for the location. Do all this shit. Nah, Chief, I won't be there. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. Like niggas always gotta go out and try to prove that they're the baddest, that they're the strongest, that they're the toughest. And it's like, you know how many niggas in the graveyard that was bad, that was tough, that was strongest, that was hard? It's a lot of niggas in the graveyard right now. It's a lot of niggas in jail, and it's a lot of niggas in jail who now are somebody's girlfriend for being hard. Like, this is facts. I'm not throwing shade at nobody. I'm simply saying these are facts. Like, you have to protect your fucking self and be smart about it. I don't give a. She used to get on me when I used to argue with motherfuckers 24/7. It was like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Why are we doing this? And then I got it through my head, like, you know what? She right. Why am I wasting my time? Now I feel a lot better, you know what I'm saying? And I sleep a lot better knowing that whatever beef that a motherfucker got with me, that's them. That's their issue. I'm not navigating back and forth. Now, I'm not telling the motherfucker that if you beefing with somebody to not live your fucking life, you just won't catch me with her knowing how reckless I am. You know what I'm saying? You hear all these stories about people getting caught lacking and shit like that. It's because they lose sight, they lose awareness. If we are together, me and her together, I'm not going someplace where I know that it's smoke there. That's just dumb.
Yeah, but then, and that I've heard arguments with the pull-ups, the invites to pull-ups. If I'm ever there, then you know where I'm at and all this good shit. You know what I mean? And it's just like, damn, bro. Like, damn, bro.
But
so, I truly feel like a lot of people.
I wouldn't bring you there with me though if it was smoke though.
Yeah, but then I've also heard you like, you know where I'm at.
Yeah,
you know
but what I'm saying is,
I'm out here.
I'm definitely one of them dudes that's out here. But what I'm saying is, I wouldn't be out there with you. I wouldn't be out there with my kids. If I know that I just got done tongue
we
wrestling.
We got a lot of kids, and we got to go to the grocery store.
Exactly.
We
got
to go get clothes and go.
If I just got done tongue wrestling with a nigga on social media, I don't give a fuck where he's at. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm. Fuck that, I do care. If I'm into it with a nigga in Chicago that live in Chicago and we into it, I am watching my moves, even though I'm not worried. You never know when shit pops off. You never know who a person knows or who a person cool with. You could be like, hey man, I seen that shit you said about my cousin. Woo, 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 bam, bam, boom. Now you stuck because you don't know who this cousin is. He ain't said no cousin name. He ain't said no girl name, no nothing. So now it's like, yeah, niggas, I used to be like that. I would be, and I hate to go down memory lane, but I used to smash a lot of niggas' chicks. And niggas would send me death threats and shit. And it's like, I wouldn't know where the fuck these death threats was coming from. It was like, so now I'm on high alert, like, because you never know. A lot of niggas don't play when it come to they girl and shit. So
now you just got to be real discreet about how you go smash her this time.
Facts.
Where you go.
Facts.
Your initial.
But no, I wouldn't tell them niggas that I was worried, but I would be worried because I don't know what this nigga look like. You know what I'm saying? Them be the worst situations when you don't know what a motherfucker look like. And a motherfucker can run up on you at any point.
And you never know when
and you don't know what he look like. So I made it my business. What your dude look like? So,
I won't tell you nothing.
If we ever got caught up or in a situation like that, at least I know what the nigga look like and I know how to deal with the shit Because just cause a nigga, you could slip up and be having a conversation with a chick, right? And she got a whole nigga. And yeah, I'm finna send you the Addy. Go ahead on the pull up, baby. And next thing you know, you got a nigga knocking at your fucking front door.
Man,
It happens.
yeah, it does.
It fucking happens. So now it's like, shit. I like to ask questions and code names and shit. The only motherfuckers that know this shit is me and you. I've been in that situation where I done asked questions. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Tell me what we did that one time we was together. And the minute that a motherfucker give me some off-brand ass shit, I already know, player. Put that girl phone down, dog. Go ahead on and put that phone down. Cause niggas do go through their girls' phones and shit. But I will say this before
I ain't got time. That's just too much.
niggas
If
do
you
that
gotta
shit.
go through all that
Yeah.
shit, then don't do it.
Niggas do that shit.
It's too many motherfuckers out here to single
Niggas do that shit.
that is
They
down to
definitely
get
going through their
down or
girls'
whatever.
phones and having conversations with the niggas and shit. Like I ain't got time for that shit, bro. I know you around. This is why me and you ain't friends on social media because I ain't got time for them.
That's not why we ain't friends on social media. You're the reason why we ain't friends on social media. Okay?
Oh.
We just gonna be honest.
But yes, we do have an episode more. I didn't really want to get too much into how to move because I got an episode coming up next week. You know what I'm saying? With Bet the House, brand new episode coming up about how to move with your girl, with your lady, with your family, how to move in the streets, period. Like, if you beefing with a nigga, shouldn't no nigga know where you live at. Should no nigga know where your relatives at. You shouldn't be online posting addresses. You shouldn't be online posting locations. You shouldn't be doing none of that shit if you moving out here in these streets. Like real street niggas know how to fucking move. Now I ain't been in the streets. I've been out the streets a little bit too long, but I know how to move. I still know how to fucking
But then
move.
at the same time, you never know when you're gonna beef with somebody. And even if they don't know your address and where you
Ty, what
at
up?
or
What up,
whatever
Ty?
the
What
case
up,
may
Ty?
be, people know how to find stuff like that out.
Red lipstick vibes in the building. Super dope person. I fucks with her 100%. Go check her out. But no, I'm serious. Like, you got to know how you moving. And if you're around somebody you cannot trust, don't be around them. Don't fucking be around them. If you know a motherfucker done burnt you, done played you, done snaked you out, don't fucking be around. The pussy ain't that goddamn good. Like, I done heard 3 rappers in the last 2-3 months been in close calls with women and still hang out with the women. Niggas, you crazy. The pussy ain't that good, bro. If I got shot at while I was with you, for example, if I got shot at while I was with you, I got to stop hanging around you for a minute. I got to find out if this shit is a coincidence or if motherfuckers really on that with me because of you. You not going to catch me, or I got to make sure it ain't you. Set me up. Like, this is what I'm be saying. Niggas be so pussy whipped that they be stuck. They be fucking stuck in it. They be ready to risk it all. Risk they life. I'm not risking my life for nobody. If it ain't the family, if it ain't you, and if it ain't the kids. And when I say family, I mean my sisters, my mama, and my brother. But what I'm saying is, I'm not doing no dumbass shit that's gonna put me at risk. It ain't fucking worth it. But you got some niggas out here that'll die over the pussy that they with. I done seen it. Think about Trouble. I keep talking about Trouble because that's some real shit. After Trouble got it in with the chick, Trouble should have left. He should have been gone.
Oh, yeah.
He should have been gone. Ain't no way I would have been laid up in this chick crib and I don't know this chick. And I mean, I know her, but I don't know her and I don't know who stay here, who live here, who none of this shit. I would have been gone. Like, all right, we did. I'm gone. I'm not falling asleep in nobody's crib. That was one of my biggest pet peeves. I was not falling asleep in your crib. I wasn't staying overnight at your crib. None of that shit. We are here to get what we had to do. Like, I moved super different. Like,
Yeah, but that just seemed like something they had a relationship. of some
no,
sort.
they didn't have no. How can you have
That
a
wasn't.
how can you have a relationship and you got a whole dude whose name is on the lease? That's not no relationship. Why?
But she had been dealing with this person.
The nigga's still name is still on the lease though. That's still his crib.
True enough, but the person that she was with in that bed, it wasn't nothing new for him. He
Yeah,
he was comfortable enough
see,
to fall asleep there.
see, I was a professional side nigga, but we wasn't laying up at your crib and we wasn't laying up in my crib. We was at a hotel. We was at this. We was at that. We're not laying up in somebody's crib. I knew all the tricks in the trade. G, like I'm not. We're not finna lay up in this crib knowing that it's smoke, knowing that I am a side nigga. Why am I laying up in your crib? Explain that to me. You're not coming to my crib because I'd be damned if one of your niggas follow me to my crib where my kids lay they head at. So this is the type of dangers that motherfuckers gotta go. Like, you got to know the cars and shit. You got to know how to move. If you out here doing drive-bys and shit, you got to move in a different car. Nigga, take the bus. If you know your car is marked, nigga, take the bus. You know what I'm saying? Get a rental. Do something different. Don't have your kids driving around in some shit knowing that your shit is marked. Because I'm going to tell you, a nigga like me, if a nigga just got done dumping at me, I'm going to know that car. I'm going to know that car. I'm going to memorize that car. So now it's smoke. Every time I see a car that look like your shit, I don't just dump off on certain cars. Like, my thing is something in that car that is distinctive about your car. Oh, he got a broken tail light. He got this, he got that. See, I'm not just going to go run up on a 2019 Dodge Journey just because it's a Dodge Journey, nigga. Like, it's something that stands out that makes that shit distinctive. Like, you niggas just got to be more smarter, man, especially with your kids and your lady around, man. I'm going to tell you, mine's going to start dumping. And if she don't start dumping, she ain't for me. So you better start dumping, all right?
I'm going to dump at you and him. You for having me in it. Out here in some mess like that.
But yeah,
I got other
man,
things to do.
I love talking with this woman. I know her leg is hurting. So, you know, you got some final thoughts?
No.
I guess no. Listen, man, brand new episode of Bet the House comes out Friday. We got merch, betthehousestore.com. Follow us on Patreon, support us. You know,
You got earrings?
every dollar counts.
You got earrings?
No, we ain't got no earrings.
Put earrings up there.
Bet the House, patreon.com/Bet the House podcast. Consider earrings. That's a good market for that. You can find all our episodes, all our videos, all our content on YouTube at Bet the House Podcast. Or you can find everything that you need to find at alwaysbetthehouse.com. I like getting on here talking shit with her. We've been so inconsistent with the after hours, but we gonna get right back in it. Y'all see we even matching tonight. See, that's how it work. She wanted to be like me tonight, which is cool. Listen, man, brand new episode Friday. There is a new episode of Measure of Men out right now. That's my other podcast that just dropped today. Go check that out. And be on the lookout for everything else that we got coming on, got going on, got happening, got moving around. I would say follow me on Instagram, which you can. Bet the House Podcast 2022 and 2020. Got two of them. Missed the 2 pages. Probably got more than that. But anyway, nothing to say. You chilling?
I want to be on the episode of Measure of Man. Can I come on there?
You want to be on the episode of Measure of Men?
Yes, because I always feel like I have something to say. I be somewhere in the crevices listening, but I just feel like, dang, I just.
Well, we bring a woman on there
say
once
something.
once a month. We
Good.
bring a woman on there to talk her shit. We have something really, really good every episode. That's the point. It's called Measure of Men.
But a lot of the stuff that y'all talk about definitely.
A woman. All right. Well, y'all know what it is with me, Miss Shishi Love. Y'all tap in, man. We'll be back soon enough, sooner or later. And remember what I said. Getting head fixes a lot of shit. It might not fix everything, but it fix. I'll tell you right now, if you getting some good ass head, it'll fix it. It'll fix it. Yeah. But for the most part, you don't forgot about it. You know, we ain't here to worry about the aftermath. We just here to worry about the now. Like we ain't worried about what happens after we bust the nut. We ain't worried about that. Right now, we're worried about busting this nut and enjoying this moment. All right, try to see if it worked. Who's gonna break your heart? Hey man, listen. All right, y'all already know what it is. We are out.